So this is the landing page here. So all the codes are here for the landing page. Um, Earlier it messed up the code, and then so it only gave me partial stuff. Like it was missing a some tools. Like it only has the AI problem solver, and then this is actually not connected to anything right now. So whatever the AI agent built says AI is currently busy right now. So this is not a built. Uh, and then it also doesn't have the link for that, and also this page are not working right now, right? So I'm asking this. I gave him the code right here. I gave all the codes for the layout. These are all the codes I have built before. So I gave all these codes to help the AI agent to build this app. So we created the landing page um, here, and so right now it's thinking. So it's thinking, and it built the it analyzed the landing page, it edited the landing page. There's some issues. It's verifying build and site integrity. So it's doing all that, and then also it's giving the command npm run build, which is actually uh, I could put it there, but it's a great thing that this AI agent can do that for me. So I can just accept it, and then you see right now it's running, and then I can open the terminal. So it's running right now. See, that's happening there in the terminal. So it's running. I can see all the codes right here. It's running, and then so it's running. So codes are still running, are building it, npm building. So there's some error right there. So it has to fix those error. So, and right now it's generating. And then I have the other. There's a GitHub. Yeah, this was on the GitHub. So this was actually the other look. There's a live demo tutor here, and then there was the other thing that was missing. So now it's building that. So it's asking for the directory. Um, like command like that, they should be able to do that on. But it asked me to show them the directory. So it's pulling out the directory, and it's doing all that. It's running. So this was the build. So the pages was built back in November 23rd. That was everything the page had. So I had to go back and pull that. So the great thing about the GitHub is that it has a version control, so you can go back and pull those versions that you did. So all these are new. We did that today, January 2013. So these were all done today, but that's all messed up because it's missing a lot of things that I want to do. So that's why we are building this. So it's loading right now. says loading, now generating. So it's doing all the heavy lifting work for me. Um, you know, while this is doing, I can do other things. So this would be like a multitask. Uh, so this is the Apollo STEM Academy I was building. So right now the the link I had, it was only index link, so it was connected to the. So I have to go and update that. But right now it's um, going in a Vercel. So this right here is the uh, connected to the GitHub, and then from the GitHub it's pulled into Vercel, whatever you want to call this. And then from here, this is built into React and other codes that GitHub is not able to do that. This Vercel, this platform allows that to build this application. So this application is here, uh, hosted here, built here. So we are now updating that. And then so npm list tailwind CSS. So I'm going to accept that. And it's running. So it's building all the things for me, uh, so I don't have to think, sit there and, code, you know. So it's providing. So there's some errors right there. So definitely there are some errors. So you have to fix those errors. Uh, why there are errors. So it's very currently verifying the status of Tailwind CSS. It's generating codes to fix these errors. So now it's working, doing something there, and then generating. It says it's generating. Generating, working. So like I said, while this is doing, you can multitask, you can do something else. You can ask another agent to do that in a different computer. Uh, so I have one laptop and then two different desktops. So I'm going to utilize all those simultaneously uh, to build application in volume. So I've just realized that Tailwind is globally installed, which is interfering with the apps that were version. This mono repo structure means the older version is overriding the desired one. The solution overrides Tailwinds to avoid this conflict. So I will now focus on that. So it's focusing on that, fixing the interference version. So there's a lot of those going on. The interfering of the Tailwind and then the other codes. So it's thinking for 48 seconds. So it's doing a lot of thinking right now. So instead of me thinking, the application is thinking that, the agent is thinking that. So it's doing all the heavy lifting for me. So this was the code I pulled. So this was the latest one, right? November 23rd. This was from the GitHub. So this was the code was already there. And then so it messed up my couple of my settings when we updated that. So that's what we're fixing right now. It says it's thinking. It says isolating tailwinds. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. It's been 95 seconds. It's been thinking for 90, almost 2 minutes. Uh, so yeah, so this is the. So I was able to go back to the GitHub and then pull this old codes so that it can you know I know what am I up against. Um, Normally I should have those in a local file, but some reason the local whatever I had in local file was not complete. Uh, so therefore I had to go back to the GitHub and do that. So yeah, so the other thing was working was the volunteer application. So the volunteer application, this page should have been open. It's connected to Google, so it was not connected. I mean, I can go back and fix those things, small things manually, but again, there are some other things to needed to update. So I'm asking agent to do that. It's going to use up some of my tokens, uh, you know, but it was a little bit of a work. You save me some time, save me some headache by doing that. But I'm spending some of my tokens to do this. So each time it does something, it uses up my token. Okay. So right now it says the model generating exceeded the maximum token limit. So I'm out of token to do this. But let's see what it says. It's generating. So hopefully they will fix it. It will fix it, and then say you're out of token. Uh, I mean, I could purchase the token, but that token is going to cost me extra money. So all the application I'm building, uh, if I pay for all those tokens, it's going to cost me uh, quite a bit of money for me to build these applications. So I am learning to uh, minimize the resources and then maximizing uh, the build process. So that way, uh, this would be cost effective for me to do what I do um, with all these projects. So it's generating, working. Uh, so if it doesn't build right now, so this would be part three of the process. So I'll have to do part four to show you the final result. Uh, the result I have here right now is that I'm not happy with that. This is the this is the application, the landing page it built. Uh, I wanted it to be cinematic. It's not cinematic like this one. I think is cinematic. Um, mm, yeah, this one is a little bit cinematic, but I had other version that was more effective at this than this one, which I lost here because I had to push those codes out in the GitHub. But I'm gonna get that back eventually. So yeah, it's loading, it's building. Even though it says token, I was out of token, but it is still keep on building that. So it's analyzing package JSON. So sometimes it's just use the package JSON. So that's the code for the package JSON. Revolving tailwind mismatch. So anyway, there are a lot of these things happen, you know. So if you are not experienced, if you do not have knowledge of a building application, if you have not knowledge of a product management, if you have no knowledge of a solution architect, uh, you have to you will not have the patience to build these applications, because even though this AI agent is doing a lot of heavy lifting, there are still issues for the complicated project like this. So I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to put this together in a fourth part. Hopefully we'll have everything in the fourth part. Until then, see you next time. I am Robin Pandey.